In this part, we are going to talk about SQL views, what they are and how to create, update, drop, and rename them. Okay, so views are like virtual tables. They don't store data themselves, but instead they store a query that can be reused like a table. This makes your SQL cleaner, easier to maintain, and more secure. Okay, so now let's first create a table. Okay, we will use this table throughout this part. Okay, so here inside my VS Code, I have created a file called the name.sql. As you can see, it is there. It is called name.sql. Let me zoom a little bit so that you can see what's happening. So it is called name.sql. You can also create it, okay, there, right there. Okay, so here we have our employee table. We are going to create our employee table, as you can see, using the create table command. Okay, then we have inside these parentheses, we have different columns that we are going to create. The first column is going to be of it is going to contain integer data. Okay, integer data. So here it is going to be named the employee ID, and here we are going to have the second column. For the first name, it is going to contain only strings, and we have the last name. It is also going to contain strings of a length less than 50 characters, less than or equal to 50 characters. We have another one which is called the department column, and another one is the salary column, and this one is going to contain data in a decimal format. Okay, and we are going to round it to 2 decimal places, and it is going to be of length 10 digits. Okay, so from there we are going to insert the data. Okay, this data. Okay, so we are going to be working with this data, and it is going to be 5 records. Okay, and the first record, as we can see, it has the ID. This ID, it is 1, and the first name is Alice, last name is Johnson. We have the department, which is IT, and the salary is going to be 4,500. Okay, and even as you can see, the decimal places, we are going to maintain it to be 2. Okay, so like that. Okay, so let us now try to open CMD. Okay, so open CMD and run this command. It is called mysqld. Okay, you can type MySQL and then press a D, and then type a D. Okay, there it is MySQLD, and then you press enter, and it is going to start your SQL server. If you don't know how to set up this one, please, I have just go at the start of the video of the environment setup. Okay, of the start of there is a part, okay, where I talked about how you can set up to start using SQL in your terminal. Okay, how you can set up the environmental variables and so forth. So here, after doing that, you are going to minimize this terminal. Okay, this terminal, you're going to minimize it. After minimizing it, you are going to open another terminal, press the Windows button, and type CMD and press enter. It is going to open up. After opening up, you are going to log in using MySQL, then dash user. Then the user is going to be root, and then press enter. If you are asked to enter the password, just continue and press enter. Okay, if you didn't change the password. Okay, after doing that, we are going to show the databases. Show databases like that. So here we have many databases, but we are going to create a database, and we are going to name it new database, and then we add this semicolon and press enter. As you can see, if we show the databases, as you can see, we have our new there. Okay, our new database there. Okay, so with that, we are going to create a table. We are going to using the create a table. Okay, we are going, let us first use this database. We are going to use our database called new, and then we press enter. As you can see, database changed. We are now in a new database. Okay, so after there, we are going to come in VS Code, and then we copy this code. Oh, no, we are going to copy this code. Let us copy this one. Okay, let us copy. After copying, we are going to go here in our terminal and we paste everything there. As you can see here, we have an error in our SQL syntax on line 8. Okay, so let us now go back as if there is an error. Okay, so here this comma is not supposed to be there. Okay, it is not supposed to be there. So remove it, and then you copy everything there. Copy everything. Okay, copy everything. Copy. Then go back in the terminal. And paste everything there and press enter. So when we press enter, as you can see, query okay. And then if we show our tables, that we have in these databases, as you can see, we now have our employee table. Now let us insert the data. Okay, let us insert our data. So let us copy everything here, our data, copy everything, and then we go in the terminal, and then we paste everything there, and then we press enter. After pressing enter, you can see our query okay, 5 rows affected, and here we can select, so use the select all from where we want to select all from our employees table. Okay, employees, okay, employees, and then we press enter. If we press enter, we get this output. As you can see, we get our data. So our data is already there. Okay, so let us now take a look at how we can create a view. Okay, so let's now create a view that shows only IT employees. Okay, this way, instead of writing the whole select query every time, we can just query the view. Okay, so for example, if you want to select, okay, the employees, okay, only the employees in the IT department, we can do it like this. Okay, using the select command, we can select all. We can select the first name, the first name, the last name column, okay, last name column, and even the salary column, okay, from employees, like that. Okay, where like this one. Okay, where department equals to IT. The department is IT. Okay, IT department. After doing that, you press enter, and this one is going to give us this one. But this one is very long. Okay, for instance, if you want to use this one multiple times, okay, it will be consuming a lot of time. Okay, typing this one. Okay, instead we use views. Okay, we use views, and we forget about this select. Okay, so we can do it like this. Okay, let us do it. Let us create a view. Okay, that does this thing. Okay, so we use this create command. Let's go in VS Code. Okay, let's go and create it in VS Code. Okay, so let us create. We use the create command. We want to create what? We want to create a view. Okay, we want to create a view, and we want to name it IT. We can also use this one if not exist. Okay, but we know very well that this view does not exist. Okay, so we can get IT. We can name it IT employees. Okay, IT employees. Then as we are going to create as, we want to select, want it to include, to select all. We want to select the first name, the last name. We want to select the first name, the last name, and even the salary, the salary from which table? From the employees table. Where the department, let us specify the department. We want it to be equals, to what department? We want to be equals to IT department. Then we add that semicolon, we copy everything, we go inside our terminal, then we paste everything there. Or as you can see, MariaDB new, we paste everything there. If we press enter, as you can see, query okay, 0 is affected, but the query is okay. Okay, so it's good. So now now we can use the view just like a table. Okay, for instance, if you want to get the same output like this one, okay, like when we use this one, this query, this select statement, we can do it like this. Okay, when we are using our view, we can select all from which table? But now we are not selecting from a table, we are selecting from a view. Okay, we want to select all from a view. The view is named the IT underscore employees. Okay, employees, like that. We press enter. If we press enter, as you can see, we get the views. Okay, we get the views. Okay, but let us see how we can, if we can see the views. Okay, show views. If we press enter, as you can see, we have an error in our view. Okay, so we shall see this one later. Okay, so let us now take a look at this returns. You need to note that this returns only IT department employees. Okay, so now let us take a look at how we can update a view. Okay, because sometimes we want to change the definitions of a view. Okay, for example, let's say we also want to include the department in our IT employees views. Okay, Okay, we want to include the department. As you can see here, we don't have the department column. Okay, as you can see, we don't have it. Okay, let's say we want to include it. Okay, we want to include it. Okay, so we can use the create or replace, okay, command. Okay, and this one's works in many databases. Okay, you should know that. So let us go back here and let us copy everything in the first code, and we paste everything here. So what we are going to change is we are going to come here, we create or replace. We use or replace, okay, and this one is going to create. Okay, it is going to create if it does not exist. Okay, or it is going to replace. Okay, it is going to replace with this code if it exists. Okay, we're going to replace this view, okay, with this same name, okay, if it does not exist. Okay, so we are going to be like updating, or we can be like a delete and create, okay, like that. Okay, so as we are going to create a view, as the select, we want to select the first name, the last name, the salary, and here we want to include another one. Okay, we want to include the department. Okay, so let us select even the department there. Okay, the department from employees, where the department equals to IT. So from there, let us copy everything. And then we go inside here, and then we paste our code there, and we press enter. As you can see, query affected. And if we try again, and then we select all from the IT employees views, we can see, as you can see, we get the department also. Okay, we get the department. Okay, so let us see how we can drop a view, how we can delete a view. Okay, if we no longer need a view, we can remove it with the drop command. Okay, so for example, we can use the drop. We want to drop the view, and then we write the view name IT underscore employees. Okay, and press enter. If we press enter, as you can see, the query is okay. Okay, so now the view is deleted and can't be queried anymore. Okay, so even if we try to select using this one, IT employees, you should note that SQL is not case sensitive. As you can see, this one, IT employees in upper cases, is the same as this one. Okay, so if we want to do that, if we want to query everything like that, as you can see, table, this one, new.it employees does not exist. So this view in the new database does not exist. Okay, so let us see how we can rename a view. Okay, so for example, if we had this one, let us go back and we copy everything. So if we copy this one, and then we go back, and then we'll create another, we'll recreate, okay, our view like that, and then we use the select, we select all from this one, we get this output. So let us see how we can rename. Okay, so in my SQL 8.0 and above, you can use the rename. Okay, you can use the rename. We want to rename the table, it's called IT employees. It's like a table, okay, but it is a view. Okay, IT employees, we want to rename it to, but before we do that, let me show you something. Oh no, let us continue. Table IT employees. Okay, IT employees, want to get to rename it to tech underscore employees. Okay, like that. Okay, then we add a semicolon, and then we press enter. As you can see, query affected. But if we do it, we select again from the IT employees and we press enter, you are going to see an error. As you can see, this one does not exist because we have renamed it to tech employees. Okay, and if we change this one, the select, and then we change to tech underscore employees, and we press enter, as you can see, we can get everything. But you should note that here we use the table. As you can see here, we rename the table. Okay, we rename the table, yet I told you it is not a table, it is a view. So let us see, we want to show the tables. Let us show the tables that we have. Tables like that. We're showing tables, okay, like that. If we press enter, as you can see, this one, we have the tech employees. Okay, so it is going to be stored as a table. Okay, but take it from me, it is a view. Okay, though it may look to be a table and it may be stored as a table. Okay, but it is a view. Okay, It is a view. And for you, if you are using the SQL server, you would use for renaming, okay, you would use the execute command, which is SQEXEC. Okay guys, it is like that, exec command, and then you use sp name, sp underscore rename, okay, rename if you are using the SQL server, okay. And then here you can change it from the it underscore it underscore employees, and you want to change to tech underscore employees, like that, okay, like that, and then you add a semicolon. For you it will work, okay, it will work, but for us who are using MySQL, it will not work, okay. So thank you.